Yo, yo, yo. Happy Friday. What up, guys? Welcome back. It is Friday. And in the Friday fashion, we're doing our Degen Friday. So bring us your tired, bring us your hungry, bring us your poor, bring us your rugs. We're going to be charting them today. Nothing we look at is going to be an endorsement. We're just looking at charts. We typically don't spend a lot of time kind of looking at low cap, looking at things that are higher risk, but on Friday we make a special exception and we check them out. So I want you guys to let me know what you want to look at today, what charts are catching your eye. Bitcoin bouncing a little bit here, things looking better than on Wednesday. The FOMC with Chair Powell. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We had thousands and thousands of concurrent live viewers. It was absolutely wild. Great time. No interest rate change. However, we got a little bit of good news. Quantitative tightening, or maybe we'll start calling it quantitative tapering. Coming in, the Fed no longer removing $60 billion in circulation every month, cutting that down to 25 for a $35 billion difference, and it adds up. More importantly than that, though, is the trend. The Fed tapering off, leaving the quantitative tightening era, and slowly moving back to the quantitative easing era. On that note, I do have an interesting thing to show you. Let me see if I can still pull it up. Nope, actually, we're going to go after that after this, because I already have this pulled up. This is the next sneak peek video in the #1 free crypto trading course on YouTube. Check that out after the live. It's on the channel. It's in a playlist. It's in the live chat. I'm just going to play like 30 seconds of this, give you guys a little intro. So kick back, grab your brews, roll up. This is the volume profile, and it can give you precise sniper entries for your trades. Most people don't know about this one simple tool, but after watching this video, you'll be able to add this to your trading arsenal. That's right, baby. The volume profile. You're going to have to watch it once it's live. We can't give away all the secrets, but good stuff. That playlist is so good. Here we go. This is what I wanted to share with you. This is the M2 chart, or percent change from the year before, or whatever. Basically, this is the liquid dollar supply. We can see quantitative tightening, bringing that supply down, even entering negative money. Not good for markets. Positive money, good for markets. And here we are. You can barely see it down here, but it's there. That supply making its first move back into positive territory. More money in circulation. Yes, it equals inflation. Can't get around that. But more money in circulation means good up prices, means yay portfolio, means green candles. This is good stuff. You want this. You don't want to see this turn back around. So we're going to be keeping an eye on that for sure as time goes forward. I'm a little afraid. I was going to say, I'm a little afraid to click the next tab. I don't know what it is. Here it is, the other thing, and then we're going to move on to our degeneracy. This address right here, this is the Mr. 100 address. Mr. 100, a mysterious actor in the crypto space who's known for buying 100 Bitcoins at a time. No one's quite sure who they are, whether they're an exchange or a whale or, I don't know, maybe like the richest people in the world. I don't know who they are. Maybe some Saudi prince. Doesn't really matter. Thank you to the Bitcoin blockchain, we are able to peek in on their wallets. And here you are. Someone's bullish on Bitcoin. You might be bearish, but somebody's bullish. Look at all these. These are all 100 Bitcoin buys. It's wild. It did seem as if, let me check. Yes, here it is. So here's like the kind of news. Nobody knows who this is, but we can see that Mr. 100 kind of got a little bearish there right after the halving. 422. We actually saw 1,000 Bitcoin leave this wallet and no new buys, no 100 Bitcoin buys coming in until the 1st of May, baby. It's gotta be May. Here we are. 502. Looks like Mr. 100 kicked back up with 200, 100, 100, 300, 100, 100, 200, 100, blah, blah, blah. Keeps buying. Who are they? I don't know. What's up, JG? I see you, bro. Nobody knows. But this is a cool wallet to follow. Out of all the wallets in the world, I like this one, and I like to follow the Silk Road seizure Bitcoin wallets in the US government. Those are also interesting. This is about as exciting as it gets on chain, guys. I'm not gonna lie. This is it. So Mr. 100 back at it. Who they are, what they're doing, I don't know, man. But they are stacking sats at a rate that is bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. This wallet is $1.4 billion in profit right now. Let's go. Salute to you, Mr. 100, whoever you are out there. Last thing, guys, I'm always very transparent with what I do, and I may have taken a little degenerate long. Maybe it was like in celebration of DGen Friday coming up, but here we are. It's not a huge position. The entry is okay at best, 58.6. It's only 0.2 Bitcoin, but sitting on a little profit there. I haven't opened a trade in a while. I shared that with you guys over the last few weeks. I don't really like chop. I like trending markets. So feeling a little bit more confident here, but I do think it's maybe too early for confidence. This is maybe in my degenerate side. There we are. All right, so let's get into the DGen Friday. Give me just 1 second, guys. If you could, please double check. Make sure not only are you subscribed to this channel, but make sure that you've hit the like button, you've shared it out, you're here. I don't know, put something in chat. Just engage. It's Friday. I don't have huge hopes. I don't think this is going to be like the biggest stream ever today, but you never know. You absolutely never know. So give it a sec. There we go. The vertical stream is now launching for the mobile phone viewers, whoever they are out there. Apparently, it's a lot of you guys. All right. I'm back. Almost back. That is live. Good stuff. We are live on the main one. We're live on Twitter. We're not live on TikTok. TikTok, I don't know, like banned us from going live for no apparent reason. It was the last FOMC. Apparently, they like marked it as reused content. What's that? How's that reused content? I don't know. I digress. Here's Bitcoin versus the M2 supply. I just pulled this up before the stream. I didn't look at it. It does not actually look like there's much difference. If we get picky here, we do see that our high is not quite as exaggerated when Bitcoin is compared to M2 versus just USD. We don't have like that clear leg up. It really is almost the exact same high. And what's interesting, if you look at Bitcoin versus M2, the liquid dollar supply, you'll see that the 2021 high of 69K really was just a double top. It wasn't really a new high. Interesting stuff, things to think about, but for another day. We'll do that on Monday. We'll get more in depth. Let's look at the corn really quick. We were looking at it during the FOMC. We got our pretty bullish tapering news that we were expecting before the FOMC started. Filled you guys in, and it happened. And Bitcoin has had a little different beat. It's been moving a little different here. On that tapering news, we saw Bitcoin rally to 59.2, a critical level and a very heavy resistance. It did reject immediately in the perfect FOMC fashion. We saw some kind of price action, a move in a direction, a move that cancels it, and then sideways. So right on what we expect for the FOMCs. No mix-ups there. But here's what's getting a little exciting here. Since then, we did climb back up slowly, carefully, and retook 59.2, and now we've put on some ground this morning, sitting at almost 62,000. Feeling a little better. How are you guys feeling? You feeling confident? Feeling shaken still? Let's see. I'm gonna zoom this out. There we are. Week close on Thursday, but here we are Friday, making up some ground here. Let's see. 63.8 would be great. Make it back to the end of April sell-off. At the moment, this is good. I like that we're above 59.2. I like this. We've retaken it. Let's look. Market Cipher B giving us VWAP in the positive zone. We got a green dot on momentum, and we even have our special little signal here that we have some kind of bottom. Now, RSI, maybe not in agreement. RSI is still trending down, lower lows, lower highs. Critical juncture here for RSI. Right at our moving average line. Price has gotten a little bit of fire underneath it. But will it be enough to break us through there? I guess we're going to find out this weekend. We're going to find out this weekend. Let me pull this up too while I go through this. Momentum on MACD, higher low, and that momentum waning from selling pressure. We got some good combinations. We got some good signals here that we might be looking to continue higher. Let's throw on LuxAlgo. On the day, LuxAlgo, by the way, shout out to LuxAlgo, our sponsor in metasignals.io. Oh, that button didn't work. That's why. LuxAlgo, use my link and you'll get a month free risk trial. You got nothing to lose. Check it out. They have thousands of indicators on TradingView. It'll keep you busy this weekend. That's your homework. And Meta Signals, of course, we have our little trade. I'll show you too. Coming up. Check them out. They help support the channel, keep the lights on. Look at this weekly, man. Look at this weekly. This is beautiful. LuxAlgo not quite on the bull train yet, and I agree it is a little early, but things are definitely looking better than they were. That is really the takeaway here. I wouldn't be too surprised to see this rally continue into the weekend at this point. We'll do more Bitcoin TA, but not right now. It's DGen Friday. We're going to get to that. Last thing, metasignals.io. We looked at this on, the 30th maybe of April, 29th. I said I was just going to pick a signal randomly from Meta Signals, and I'm going to put it up here visually. Here we go. I think 60% of you voted that this would get stopped out before it hit TP1. It has actually hit TP2, and now putting in a higher high here on TRX versus yesterday, that 12.5 cent mark, TP3 looking pretty good. I'll update you guys when that happens. Shout out to Meta Signals. Good stuff. All right. Last thing, and this is actually getting into the DGen Friday. I know. This is the last. I pointed this out. Total crypto market cap on the weekly, on the sell-off this week, reached a very important moving average, the 20 weekly. That 20 weekly just so happened to be overlapping with a monthly resistance that was broken, now back tested as support. This is some pretty nice confluence here. I remember talking about this and saying, basically, if we can wick off of this 20 weekly on total, I think we resume our trend. People may have gotten too bearish too quickly. I hope so, at least. This weekly looking good. Now at 2.23 trillion. Just a 5% move? 2.5% move? And this weekly closes green. So aiming for 2.28 trillion by Sunday close to flip this weekly into a bullish hammer. That's going to be a great sign for continuation to the upside if we do get that close. And honestly, even if we don't, even if we close right here, this wick does look like it's enough to bring us back to our local resistance, 2.62 trillion. Remember, when this goes up, everything goes up. When this goes down, everything goes down. This is a very important chart to degens, to investors, to DCAers, to everybody. Here we are. Total saying, not quite time to get too bearish. We'll see how that plays out. We'll see. All right, that's it. Dollar still eating it off of Wednesday. That's good for everything else. Bitcoin dominance still sitting still. All right, that's it. That's it, boys. All right, let's pull up the chat. Let's see what you guys are looking at. I wanted to, man, I'm so ADD. Crypto fear and greed really quick. So quick, you're not even going to understand why I did this. Currently sits at 48. This is in the neutral zone. Yesterday, I tweeted about it. You can follow me on Twitter at TomCrownCrypto. Yesterday, this was in fear for the first time in over 365 days. I actually wasn't able to find that historic how many signals over the last whatever amount of time that I showed you guys a few days ago. I'll find it for the next stream. But first time in fear. Kind of weird. A little lagging almost. I think people were afraid before yesterday. But a good sign. If there was a time to be counter sentiment, it was probably yesterday. All right, that's it. Pulling up the chats and we're going to see what you guys are looking at today. Shill me your crappers. Bring me your poor and your hungry. Just have to pull up the chat here. Where is it? By the way, while I pull this up and start reading the comments, join the Discord, discord.gg/TomCrown. Join our fam. Sign up with any partner in the video description below and claim your free VIP access to our trading rooms in that Discord. Very easy. Cost you nothing. All right. Dave Kopp, your stream resolution is small, like a short on YouTube. Dave Kopp, you're on the short stream, my friend. That's why. Join us over on the mainstream. 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 Yeah, join us over here. Just navigate to the channel. If you don't like that, that's for mobile devices, not really for computers. So you can jump over here. There's more people anyway. TJ Blurkriven, ICP, Crimson wants to look at Ondo. Let's just start pulling stuff up. I'll pull stuff up and then I'm just going to like see what catches my eye. ARPA, bonk. Let's see. Ondo. Nothing really going on there. Still in a sideways range. Holding that 70 cents strong, but I don't like how many tests we've had on the daily here. INJ, I haven't looked at INJ in a while. Maybe not a bad one to look at. I'll pull up ICP only because I know ICP, there's nothing happened. I know nothing happened. I guess I lost my chart for the CP. ICP USD. I'll have to figure that out later. Nothing happened here. $21, higher lows. ICP remains in a sideways range. This looks pretty bullish to me, I guess. It's a little flat. Honestly, kind of mirroring that Ondo, those lows being tested over and over and over again. Free CZ says send North Scoops. Okay, I'll free him. 𝐂𝐚01 wants to look at waffles. Man. I mean, waffles are a great breakfast, but Randy wants the bonk. Pull up bonk. Let's take a peek. It's DGen Friday, my friends. It's the day of the week we all wait for. We all wait for it. When Tom Crown will dive into even the crappiest of crappers. Bonk not looking bad. I think bonk actually has looked good. Let's see this monthly. I remember we were waiting on the month here. April did not close with that hammer. I was really hoping for that. Bonk has now tested April's open at 28. That's going to be some resistance. A break above 28, so a break above May's high so far with just a few days in. Going to be that signal for continuation. But that's going to be some heavy resistance here on bonk. 28, baby. If we do see a rejection, 22.6, the start of this candle, likely going to be the support. We're seeing a lot of things trade sideways. You guys remember me talking about bonk? I loved this setup. That April wick low was savage, but it came to a very important part on this chart, this monthly order block. Found support and got bought back up. Now, temporarily, it was trading as a bullish hammer into April's close, but bears came in or profit takers came in, pushed that back down. It was able to avoid the bearish engulf close, so that's in its favor. But that retest of April's open, that's going to be trouble. I need to see that move above 28 for bonk, and then I'm going to be looking for higher highs. It's easy peas. 𝐴𝐫𝐍, INJ, Popcat. Hey there you are, Dave. You found your way. How about Chrono? You know what? I will pull up Crow. I don't know if that's even what you're talking about, Leaf Binder. Good to see you, bro. I don't even know if that's what you're talking about, but Crow, people asked about the other day, and Crow actually not looking bad. I looked at this on my free time here. There it is, 11.5 cents. Boom, boom. This one was stopped out. This was stopped out just barely. Yonk. That's okay. We were looking for these a while ago, back testing 11.5 cents. Crow actually diverging from everything else here, looking a little bit different. Let's get rid of this just so we can get a clear look. Crow with the lower high, lower low setup having broken. A lot of these charts are hitting the same support over and over again and bouncing. Crow hitting a lower low. I actually view that as more bullish, which is a weird thing to say that, oh, it went lower, that's bullish. Bullish selling. Tom, what are you doing? How much have you been blazing today? I couldn't tell you kind of the mechanics of why. Maybe it's because when you have one price point tested over and over again, stops become very predictably aligned right underneath that level. And when you break to a lower low on a structure like this, you stop them out. Maybe that puts more upside pressure. I don't know. You can even see it kind of happening back here in November into 24 with Crow. You had a low, you broke it, then you moved up. This is definitely some weak price action, but I like where it's at. It filled 11.5 cents, moving back above 13.7, maybe a daily close above 13.7. It's going to be a great setup. I'm going to use my fib tool really quick. Here we go. Not bad. Target for this long here at a 7-to-1 risk to reward, 114% upside versus a 16% downside. That's a pretty big drawdown. Looking for just under 25 cents. I think that's a great target. On the longer run, I think Crow has more upside to it. I don't know if it's ever going to trade at a new all-time high. I'm not saying it won't. I'm not saying it will. But what I can say is Crow looks like it very much wants to come back to this previous run, the efficiency on this chart. You have a huge inefficient gap on the way down. We can see our local high here from March, kind of respecting that last point of efficiency. If you break 18 cents, 25 cents might be a low target, might be aiming more towards the 42-cent area. I don't know. I just have like a good feeling about this. I haven't bought any CRO or anything recently, transparency, but something about it. I'm looking for more upside. I think if I did take this trade, I would likely move my stop up. Pretty much maybe just under 10 cents or maybe 10 cents on the dot. But I think CRO's looking pretty good. What else are we looking at? Cron. I'm doing great. Hope you're doing good. I'm doing good. It's Friday, man. Gala, Foxy, TRB pumped. Did TR pizzles? Let me see. Let me see this coin gecker. There it is. Let me see. What is the biggest gainers and losers? Let's just pull this up and take a peek here. Idea Chain. It's like a very odd name. Kind of up its own butt. Node AI. People were asking about Node AI on the last DGen Friday. Anybody want to look at Node AI? It is up 36.9% today. ABT Arc Block also up 34%. DGen on base. We might have to look at this just because it's DGen Friday. What do you think? Farlunch, Peasy, Arc Block. There it is, Monica McFadden. Monica McFadden. That's a good name. Open Custody Protocol. Anybody? How about Raven? You can look at RVN. What about Doneland Tramp? Lever 5, P-Stake, Brett. Brett got beat up. We can pull that up though. Props. We looked at props on Friday. Let's see. I'll pull up some of those from last Friday. Props. Who is that for? Barbarian. I don't know if you're here, bro. Are you here? Shout out to you. Let's see. I'm not liking where that's at. Not liking where that's at. You fell, you broke your lows, you didn't come back to 0.1. Nice psychological level. Now you're basically back to the support that you lost. Close your daily above, let's call it 15 cents, and things are looking good back to 20. Close here or lower intraday, and you're looking back at least to today's open. That's like 11.5 cents, if not lower, down to that 10-cent mark. It doesn't look bad. Let's go to Brett. Just remember looking at these on Friday. Did you get to play any PAX D? Well, it was an alpha testing. I don't even know what that is, man. I don't even know what that is. Brett. Kind of the same thing there. Kind of the same thing. Support, you lost it, you came back. You do have a higher low versus this wick from the 27th. Not bad. Same condition though, man. You got to close above. It's 41 cents. You got to retake that level. A lot of charts have kind of set up something, lost it, and now they're right back to that previous support being tested as resistance. So those rallies back are nice and they're exciting, but they're kind of empty. Without retaking that level, they're just kind of fluff. They're likely low volume. They're likely not really supported moves, we'll call it. XTZ, Tim Boat. How about Aurora? How about INJ? Someone else said INJ. I'll pull up INJ. INJ, not quite as degen, maybe as these other ones, but we'll look at it. Woo! INJ on the week. You know what's actually, here, we're going to take a second. I remember asking on Twitter and on our live stream to you guys, can anyone name a coin that was around last cycle that is up versus Bitcoin since that cycle? And the only legitimate answer I could find was INJ. This was, I mean, I could probably tell you the timing of when I asked this based on this chart. It was likely at the end of last year, maybe very early this year in January. Interesting. Because I remember going, oh, wow, I was wrong. Because I thought I was so smart. I was like, there aren't any. Because like, you guys don't know. You're not going to have an answer. INJ. INJ has fallen and looks rather ugly in the Bitcoin pair here. Retracing a lot of that gain, but worse, losing that late December level. Not only did you lose it, this is a weekly time frame, guys. This is not like some small time frame. Not only did you lose it, but check this out. You can see this happening. Not only did you lose it, you filled in this fair value gap. We'll call that fair value gap, doesn't matter. You lost it, you moved back in the next week, and now you've rejected again. Support, you lost support, resistance. Gotta hold on here for the Bitcoin pair. Interesting though, and this is a really roundabout way. You guys know I like to inject my Bitcoiner mentality into these DGen Fridays to just try to slowly, subconsciously guide you guys to success. Great kind of lesson there, man. Over time, and I'm struggling with this myself, I'm seeing that coins over time don't gain against Bitcoin. Knock on wood. I mean, Bitcoin dominance is rallying, so we'd expect coins to be down against Bitcoin. And I'm praying alongside all of you for my bags that this cycle disproves that. But if you look back at, coins are 2 cycles old, man. It seems like they just put in lower highs versus Bitcoin. That could all change in one move. This is not to give you guys doomium or anything. But pay attention to it. It's kind of seems like that's what's going on. Kind of seems like it. All right, in December of last year, 𝐈𝐆𝐍 broke its all-time high in dollars, continued rallying into March, where it hit a $50 mark, and has now fallen back below its previous all-time high. Not super comfortable here. Don't like that. However, looking on the month, we do maybe have some signs of hopium. $21.65 was the highest monthly close from April, May of 21. We've lost that high, but we may have found support on the monthly time frame at the previous monthly highest close. We can see that here in April with our wick selling underneath before settling up at 23.61. May chilling down here, so we're gonna have to zoom in. Our position did get stopped, riggedy wrecked. Did get stopped. Honestly, I think that this gives me one way I can trade this. This is it. This is it. Long with a stop, you can't see this low broken. Like, you can't have a lower low into May after April's already pierced that. The odds of this continuing to the downside increase if we break that low. That will show me that that did not hold as support, and that bears are in control. So basically stop below what April's low and target back up at 50. Let's look at the retracement here. Maybe this might give us a better number. 618. Let's see. It's a 2.4 to 1. That looks like a 1 to 1 to me. Let's do it like this. Get like a 1.3, a 2. And of course that delicious 5 to 1 all the way up there. I like this style of positions versus just one. TP1, TP2, TP3, stop loss below the low. Nice. That's it. That's it, 𝐈𝐆𝐍. 𝐈𝐆𝐍, you just need to get your shit together, bud. Get it together, Summer. Pack your shit up, get it together. Get yourself out of the muck, man. You haven't lost hope. I'm not bearish on this. Ooh, nice. TP2 right at that 1618. Beautiful. I'm not bearish on it, but it's very conditional. And whenever we have that setup where we have a very easily identified, if this happens, this position's logic is wrong. You can also just interpret that as you have a trade thesis. You probably have the ingredients to make a good trade. Doesn't necessarily mean they win. Trading is all probability, but there you go. Boom. I stole this style from what I did with the meta signals thing. I like this. It looks clean. It looks clean. All right, what's next? Velo, says Dave Kopp. All right, only because you joined us on the mainstream. I'll pull up Velo. I also won't do so in depth on all of them. It's just like when something catches my eye. Velo not looking bad. Not looking bad. Let's do this. Velo BTC. Is there no Velo BTC pair? What? That's a red flag. How is there no Velo Bitcoin? I'm blown away. I'm like legit blown away. What? Why is there no Bitcoin pair?
On that Wi-Fi, please, sir.
All right. I mean, I can make my own Bitcoin pair. I'm gonna make my own Bitcoin pair. I'll let them tell me what to do. What, you don't want to have a Bitcoin pair? I don't care. Now, why? USD, one more. Gate. You gotta get it on Gate, I guess. Gate. Didn't Gate just have some big problems? I will admit I am not really familiar with Gate, which is weird because been around a long time. I think it's like a Canadian or a Australian exchange, maybe. I heard they had some issues recently, like issues that warranted getting off the platform. If you use Gate, let me know, because again, I've never used it. I don't know. Kind of piggybacking off what I was saying about, it seems like all coins against Bitcoin go down now. Here's a good example. Just randomly pulled it up. Velo, 2 months gained against Bitcoin. November 20th came around and it's just been down since. I should remind you guys, if you're not familiar with Bitcoin pairs, that this doesn't mean it can't go up in dollars. Dang, lost 99.96% of its value against Bitcoin. Slightly higher low here. Back to, look at, isn't this cool, guys? Like, even though this pair doesn't exist anywhere, you cannot find this pair, apparently, says TradingView. You can make it by just dividing it by Bitcoin USD. And now this is the BTC or Velo BTC chart. And look at it behaving as we would expect. February, March, monthly close, you fell and you rallied almost back, right back to that resistance. It's real. I need to multiply this. It is real though. I don't like the 0.00000 at the bottom. There we go. Much cleaner. There we are. Right there. Interesting. What's really cool is you could set an alert for when this breaks, and Velo is probably a great buy if it breaks that high. Interesting. Going back to the dollar pair, let's see. Velo doesn't really look like the rest of the market at all, does it? Interesting. On the month here, Velo hit a higher high for the year in April. May doesn't seem like it's lost a lot of ground. Slight low. Here's what's exciting to me about Velo, though I do not own Velo, and if I do, I don't know, it's some really tiny amount. What's exciting to me is, look at all this blood, boys. Blood is how fortunes are made. You don't get fortunes in the bull market. You get fortunes when you get the blood, when nobody wants it. But look at all this blood. September 21, look at these monthlies. They're monthly candles, each one of these 30 days. From October 21 to November 22, so over a year of just down. What is this? You know, chat. That's right. Market inefficiency. And what happens when you have market inefficiency? You cut through it like butter. So let's see. Velo broke February's high. Looking for these extensions for the next move up. It's weird to say that this is probably going to go up. Our measured move target for... Whoa, wait a minute now. Our 2 extension, our measured move from just this is 12.6 cents. Something is weird here. Something doesn't add up. To me, that doesn't make sense. That's a 10x almost. Did Velo's supply change? That would be my immediate brain goes to, did it have some kind of, I don't know, like minting or like something. Let's look this up. I'm not actually sure the best resource. If you guys have one, let me know. Like the best resource to see supply changes over time, if that makes sense. Let's see, circulating supply. That's gnarly. 7.4 billion, but total supply 24 billion. I wonder if some of that did get minted out. Anybody know? Something doesn't add up there, man. Something's just like not quite right. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know a good source to even do that. Huh. Market cap? I think market cap could give me some insights. Let me see quick. Yeah, someone, I don't know if you actually were even saying no to me, but I'm just going to use this as an opportunity to like kind of dunk on no one. You said no, but then you look at the market cap and you mathematically have to have had supply minted. Degens, pay attention. This is important, degens. If you're tuned in for the degeneracy today, this chart means something to you. This is going to be important going forward for you. Look at this. This is now, instead of looking at the price, I'm looking at the market cap, meaning total number of coins multiplied by current price. Remember, current price, very low compared to its all-time high. That's why this struck me as odd. Like, how is this like a 10x? What's up, 𝐂𝐫𝐵? I see you, man. Good to be here. Good subscribing. It's not quite a 10x. It has to be. No, it's not quite. 600%. That maybe wouldn't have triggered it as hard for me. But you look at the total market cap and you see that it's been at an all-time high. It hit its all-time high in April. Yet price, yes, not at all-time high. What does that mean? There is only one singular answer that can be. In the market cap formula, price multiplied by supply equals total market cap. If market cap's at an all-time high and price isn't, that means by definition there is more supply. So not only is there more supply, 150 million, there's significantly more supply. Significantly. Market cap is 100 million back here, 150, 160. So about 60% above its all-time high. That means, I'm going to try to do this mental math and it might be wrong, but the thought's still right. Let's just go easy. Does that mean 60% more coins? Something like that? No, 60% more coins multiplied by this. Yeah, I don't know. Not doing the math. A lot of new supply. That does make me less confident in like these upsides potentially and going back to this efficiency. I didn't mean to take this long. This is a great lesson. Makes me a little bit more skeptical. There's a lot more to be sold. And that's going to put downside pressure on the market. This is going to be difficult. This is a difficult call, man. Maybe looking for 5 cents. 5 cents. 12 cents. I'm just too hesitant. I just like don't want to get you guys wrecked. Too hesitant. Maybe it could be played this way. Let's go from 1 cent. Let's take 1 cent. Let's send it to 4.9 cents, okay? Follow me here. Stay with me. Stay with me. I know it's Friday. I know you've got the bruise at it. I know you've rolled up. Stay with me. There it is. Let's go from 1 cent, nice psychological number on the week. We have an order block here. Stop loss, up to you. Up to you. I'll go like 7.4. 12 to 1. Let's put a little bit less crazy marks. 2 cents. Say that's TP2. And let's go for a sweet like 1-ish, under 1.5. There you go. This is how I might play it. I am, man, I don't like supply changes. They're not my favorite. But there you go. You might be able to play it this way. Velo does have in its favor, though, it is at an all-time high in market cap. It hasn't sold off. It put in its highest price in 2 years last month, while the rest of the market dumped. I don't know what's going on with this. I don't know. Little shenanigans here and there. I think I forgot already about a super chat. CY 9 minutes ago. My bad, bro. YFI. Only for you, my friend. Only for you. Is this the right one? YFI USDT. Riggedy wrecked. I won't get rid of that. I'll leave that there. Riggedy wrecked. There we go. Hey, Raymond. I have actually looked at 𝐂𝐸𝐻 since then. I'll pull it up. We will do that next. I'll give you a little sneak peek. It'll be our little secret 𝐂𝐸𝐻. All right, back to Wi-Fi, and then we'll do 𝐂𝐸𝐻. Wi-Fi has struggled with 10,500 forever. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits on the monthly time frame to 10.5. Let me clean this chart up a little bit. We were looking for a close over 10.5 to bring us to 1766. We almost got there. Let me clean it up. Nice. Pretty strong resistance from the month at 9,100 as well. It does have this in favor for it, I guess. Let's put this like struggling. 5,000, great number. Does have this going for it. It has hit that resistance so many times on the month and sold off every time. However, just like we've been talking about with support, it's the same thing. Actually, this is weird. This is like upside down, like Ondo on the day. That's weird. You see it? Anyway, just like support, when you test resistance, it becomes weakened. This has been tested over and over and over and over again. When it sells off, it does seem to be putting in some kind of higher lows. It's a little janky. I don't want to see it trade below 5,000. I think that the odds of it going back to 10.5 are pretty good, and I think it does eventually hit 17.6. This has just had such a hard time. Look, we were even looking for the bounce from support. We were looking for it to move higher. It rejected again, hit this lower low. Got some kind of div forming. Let's see. I see people subscribing. I see Andrew 𝐂𝐻𝐳 Saiyan. We have a super Saiyan or a regular Saiyan amongst us. Manuel Lavita. Dev Liner, Miroslav Leskov, Sidra, Nityanda. Keep hitting those subscribes, guys. I'm just doing this chart. We're going to do Citus, and then we're going to take some more suggestions, some more audience picks here. We're looking at the crappers and the tiny crappers. Let's see. 4 weeks here. Not super confident. If 5,000 comes again, I can say that. If 5,000 comes again, I'm pretty confident on that. Let's set this up. I could look for a long at 5K. It may not. You may have this higher low and you may go back to the top of the range here. But let's do this from 5,000 just back to where we are now, 6,700. You get a 3.8. Let's even do this a little cheesier. Let's get like that 1.3 just back to your low at 56. That's only a $600 move. Not bad. And then, of course, let's do it like this. Back to 9,000. Let's do it. Let's go back to 10.5. There we go. TP1, TP2, TP3. I can see it played this way. I think a scalper could look for a position here with a stop under 6,300. I think you could do well with that. All right, we're going to do Citus for my guy. Let me see. Sounds like a Ponzi. B-Man, Tom Crown, not going to XRP Vegas 24. I wasn't invited. B-Man, are you in the XRP inner circles? You could be like, why didn't you invite Tom Crown? What did you miss? Nothing. Aerodome and Velo are dependent on Coinbase performance. Interesting. I don't know much about it. Dongus on base, says Nathan. Leaf, you sold most of your Bitcoin last month and bought more Tesla. Good luck, man. Good luck. A trade I would never take, but hey, I don't say you should only do trades like I do them, right? Do you? Do you, man? ADD dad. He did Crow? I did. I did do Crow. What's up, 3Al? I don't understand how it's possible to go to the moon without completing Wave C. Please clarify. Well, 3Al, I do have a video in the #1 free trading list on trading course on YouTube on Elliott Wave. However, if you're approaching Elliott Wave with that mindset of, well, that has to happen. We have to have a Wave C. We have to have a 1, 2, 3, A, B. It's not how it works, man. It's not how it works. There's nothing that enforces an Elliott Wave structure. Elliott Waves are a common pattern or a common market structure, but there is no enforcement of it. It doesn't have to have anything. Check out my video on it. Maybe you'll get some more insights. Aerodome is essentially buying base L2 coin. Interesting. I'm bullish on Coinbase. What's up, Joe Selects? You need help trading? You're 14 years old. Buddy, go have fun. Go be a kid. Don't do this yet. You got your whole life to be miserable. Don't do this. All right, let's do Citus. I see Josh with the super chat. We're doing Citus for Raymond K. We looked at this last Friday. We put a trade in. Let's check back in on it. So far, so good. Went a little bit lower than we were anticipating, 0062, but our entry at 0069 on fire at this point, currently trading at 008. Nice, that's a good little move up. It's a good move up. The month has changed. Let me pull over the month. Nice. This is what we were looking for, boys. Resistance. Move this over. Resistance back in December. Higher low to resistance. Pulled back. Back tested that resistance as support. That was our cue to go long. If it came, it did come. This target is up here at 2.4 cents. Honestly, if I was in a position with any leverage or even just kind of overexposed on this trade, I would probably take profit at 1.38 cents. Back at that previous monthly open, that's going to be a place where new positions are going to look to take profit. It might not totally wreck the rally. It could continue higher, but that's going to be a very comfortable place.
Going to zero will make all of you homeless,
comfortable place.
Scratch off tickets from 7-Eleven and live off of free Wi-Fi in McDonald's. Can we look at GFI?
Josh doesn't like meme coins, and then it's like, look at a meme coin. All right, Josh. I love you, brother. Thanks for the 10. What's up, Xavier, Palomaris, and Amit Bavisker? What's up, bros? I see you. I see you guys. Keep it coming. Keep it moving. All the new people, join us in Discord. You don't want to miss it. Yo, chocolate boy. I have never once in my life been called chocolate boy. Lennon. I don't hate it. I just don't understand it. I'm like the palest human there is, but I appreciate you. What is the coin? This is Citus USD. We're looking at the crappers of the crappers today. Here we are, Citus, still in that downtrend. I don't even need to place a trend line. You can see it's still in this downtrend, but I like it. I like the downtrend. I like the way it fell. Lower high, boom, lower low, lower high, drop, lower low, back to the trend line. Break that trend line, close above it, and boom, you're looking for some serious retracing. Up here at 1.1 cents is our nice 618, our golden Fibonacci retracement. Very, very nice. Very golden. Much good. Let me clone this. So our original trade was placed that way. Let's see it. Let's see it in a few more iterations here. Just back to the 618. Gives us that 1.4 to 1. Right up here. And then back to a 138. That's what I said, yes. 138 gives us like a 2 to 1. Play like that, 2 to 1. I like it. I like it. I wouldn't be surprised if you have like a red day. Here's what I kind of expect just looking at this. For today to close after testing that trend line down, probably tomorrow. What is going on? TradingView has been very weird with undo lately. I think they changed the way it works. Wouldn't be surprised to see tomorrow have a red day. I'd be looking for it to move maybe 0075 and then get that break. Something like this. This would paint a really pretty inverse head and shoulders. There's your Citus, my friend. Go forth and degen. Practice safe risk management. Did I do XRPRF? Nah, I have not. Those are more like non-degen days, but I mean, if that's what you guys are degening on, that's what we can look at. It's okay. GFI, Josh super chatted for this last month, I have a feeling, and or last week, and it's still here. Still here. Closed down, didn't quite reach the entry. I think you even super chatted this at the exact same time, because I think we went from Citus to this, because I was like, these have similar setup potentially. GFI hitting that 260 low, didn't quite tap 230, didn't fill our 170. 170 would mirror that Citus move, right? Didn't quite get there. You do have that same falling lower low. You're basically back to that trend line high. I would say this is a little bit more matured. This looks like maybe it broke, arguably, the trend line. Arguably. Closed. Interestingly, though, I think you see a similar move. $4, maybe back to 335, back to 5. So I think there's a trade there too. Yeah, that plays 3 to 1. Nice. Something like that. You want to get real silly. Visual order. Visual order. Send to back. There we go. We'll get real silly. Target 625 for 5.5 to 1. There you go, Sir Josh. I like that. A little money flow gumdrop there. VWAP up. Momentum chasing it up. I like that. I like that. That looks pretty good. You may just get the run to 5. 5 is a great profit take, though, if you entered anywhere here. Nice psychological number. It's a horizontal. Looks good. BTC USD entry. 𝐂𝐴𝐡𝐚𝐫𝐭 Oh yeah, we're degenning CryptoMel. I myself am a Bitcoiner. Dabble in the crappery at times, but sometimes we just look at degen charts. You know, want to cater to the fans, because how else can I convert them to our side if we don't show them the things? If we don't look at the things they want to look at with them, right? Agreed. 107,594 subscribers. It'd be amazing if we get that to 108,000 today. Do you think we can do it? Maybe with your help. Bitcoin. Let me look at Bitcoin for a second. It's looking locally not the hottest. On the hour, I don't really like this slightly higher high thing. I am bullish, don't get me wrong, but I don't love that. Something like this, you would typically look for it to return back to that resistance, back to that support. Is that what I'm seeing right now, though? Give me a sec. 15-minute looks like garbage. Yeah, maybe. 2 hour. 2 hour, though, has some room here. Money flow finally rolling over. It looks like we have maybe a few more candles of either sideways or kind of maybe a little bit of red. We're right underneath that overbought. Momentum's moving back up. That actually looks pretty good. 4 hour looking to mirror that move eventually. VWAP very bullish. Momentum's back up. Money flow rolling over. Said this earlier, but I'll just say it again. 63.8, probably where I'm looking for this to go. You can go all the way up to 63.8 and you haven't done much. You're still right about where you were, where you fell from. You haven't made too much progress. I want to see it move above there. Like every time frame has an open candle there. 12 hour rolling over too. What about the day? Yeah, that daily green dot. I like that. I like it. Entry is going to be hard though. Like, I don't know. Where are you going to find an entry? I don't think there will be. I think the entry will be on the next move. Like, here's the leg. Entry will either be if you come back down to support, long entry. If you move up with no pullback to 63.8, that's probably the short entry, right? I think right here is right in the middle of the channel, right in between resistance and support. And so I think that there is no entry here. I don't think that there's a good play yet, personally. YOLO, no voting today. What should we vote on? Hendrik, tell me something to put up as a poll. I'll put it up. I wasn't feeling very inspired. YOLO long. What's up, Kumar? Tuker, Gummy. How about BNB? BNB, not really meme-ish. BNB also is just right below its previous all-time high, hanging out between what is like 610 and 511. Hasn't really done anything. I don't think there's going to be a good edge there. I don't think there's going to be much to look at. What else? Luna C, that's meme. I'll look at Luna C. Will Knights go golfing after tonight? What's up, Bullish Bradley? Knights go golfing? I don't know. What are you even talking about, bro? I don't even know what you're talking about. SHIB? Yeah, we can look at SHIB. In a bit. Luna C, I don't know why anyone buys this, dude. Just stay away from this. This is Luna. Where's Luna? Is this classic now? Seems that there's only Luna. I don't know. I don't know why you'd buy this. This is just a terrible bet in my opinion. But it is Degen Friday, and I can't name anything more Degen than buying a coin that like rugged and depegged and like died. That's pretty degenerate. Praying for it to go up again. That's about as degen as it gets. Let me look at this quick. Let me just pull up the month. What's this look like? Below your previous monthly low. Almost to your monthly order block. Didn't test it quite yet. Hendrik, what's the poll? Tell me the poll. What are we polling? That would be dumb, not degen. Well, Mossman, there's an overlap. There's an intersection of those roads. Doesn't mean you're dumb if you degen, but certainly it's not in your favor. Are we buying FTT next? Exactly, man. Exactly. 𝐂𝐴 says Luna C to $1. $1. Well, I can't actually make fun of you there. $1 is not a crazy target. I thought you were gonna say Luna C to 1,000. Nah, that's actually not bad. Let me see. Yeah. Is this what you're looking at, 𝐂𝐴? Are you a chartist, my friend? You looking for that? That's not a bad target. It really isn't. I wouldn't touch this though. If I did touch this, please don't get wrecked. None of this is financial advice, guys. You take your own risks, know your own risks, right? Wow, that's not gonna work. There we go. I could see you doing this. I never ever would do this. I think that there's just higher probability trades out there. Stop just below the 8th of April. Take profit at $1. I don't think that's bad for 4.4 to 1. We'll of course place a little 1 to 1 here, right there. We'll place a 2 to 1. Let's actually make that 3. Nah, make it 2 now. There we go, something like that. I think $1 is not impossible. I just don't think this is a good bet. I don't think a lot of these are a good bet though. I'll put an alert at $1. We'll see what happens. YOLO. Peasy Pepe. Yeah, we're pulling up I'll pull up the SHIB and the peps. The peps and the shibs. The dorges. All of the dorgs. We got stopped. Got stopped. Just barely though. Not bad. He had the lower low. SHIB needs to get above 0.000026. It needs to get back above that previous, as it's the monthly resistance. It broke it. It looked like it was back testing it as support. It lost it. If you can't get a candle close back above 2584, you're looking for that next support below 1590. All right, you do have a higher low. That's a start. Higher low on SHIB for the day. That's a start. Not a terrible market Cipher B reading either. I like that. Let me see. SHIB does look like it's going to go back to 256, but it needs to break this high. It has a higher low. If it can break 281, you're looking at least to go back here to 322, if not higher. But you need that higher high. You have a lower low, a lower high, a higher low. Now you need a higher high. You could do something like this. Starts to look good. The SHIB. Let's go to the PP. The PP coin. Market Cipher B showing bull div. Did Hendrik ever say what the poll should be? No voting today. How much longer till moon? Sure. All right. Let's do when moon. When moon. Moon already started. Let's do like Q3 2024. We'll do like Q4 2024. And then we'll do like 2025 plus. There you go. What indicator you use? Says Kumar. I use a lot of indicators, man. I use Lux Algo, Market Cipher. Use all kinds of stuff. Pepe, catching my eye here on the month. This was my kind of objection to Bonk earlier. If you look at Bonk, now, yeah. You look at Bonk, here you are. That's Bitcoin. Okay. Hold up. I'm just a human doing human stuff. Bonk BT. You know, I'm not going to waste time on this. We're going to Pepe. Pepe against Bitcoin. All right, we're looking for that potential bullish hammer last month as well. We thought these dog coins were all going to kind of in unison do some fancy breakdance moves, but they didn't. Bullish engulfing above 123 sats, or maybe that's like more than a sat. I don't know how many zeros are there. That'd be a strong close. In fact, Pepe could break its all-time high against Bitcoin. That looks set up to do so. That would be a great way to leave everyone in the dust. This long bottom wick stopping you out, and then a move higher. Let's use our fib tool here to get some moon math if this happens. You're looking for 330, 500 sats. Could be some good stuff. Let's look at the dollar pair here. Our entry was Sniper. This is a little concerning. I don't really love this. You guys are welcome to disagree or give me your opinion. Lower high, breakdown to, I think that was the previous all-time high, right? Yep, easy peasy trade. That was our long entry signal. Since we've looked at this, it did move above its descending high trend, which is good. But I don't love this. I get PTSD from like 2018 with Bitcoin. When you have like a descending high trend and you kind of walk it down, you tend to end up below it again. Here's what I want to see from Pepe. And at the moment, especially today with a slightly higher high here in this range, I want to see it close above 87.9 or 88. Close above this high. You close above this high and you're going to show me that you are breaking out of this. If we invert this, maybe we'll get a little bit better perspective. Give me a sec. If this was bearish, right? We inverted the chart. You're rejected from that previous all-time high. You fell below your trend and you rejected out of it. So maybe that is a more bullish look, right? By flipping the chart, we get a better perspective on that. That is a back test and rejection of a trend line. That does point to higher numbers. It does. It's pretty. Honestly, any trade, in my opinion, could be taken on Pepe with the stop below the previous all-time high, because that's my trade thesis here. Is like, was resistance back tested as support? Since we've moved away from it now, if we end up back there, we're probably going to the next support level lower. So as much as I wouldn't open a market long here personally, with a stop below 46, you probably could target that measured, or not measured move, our 1618 extension, which it never reached, never got there, never quite did. Pepe, out of all of the bonks, flokies, whatever, in my opinion, is looking the best structurally. The backtest of the previous all-time high, holding as support, is just a beautiful setup. That's all I'll say. That's it. MC would need to be bigger than US debt to hit $10. For what? Pepe? Yeah. Well, here's the thing. You can have a market cap that is bigger than all of everything. It's just irrelevant, right? I could make a coin. It would take me less than 24 hours. I could make a coin and I could make it have a market cap bigger than all of the money in the world. It'd be really easy to do. It just doesn't matter. I probably wouldn't profit a penny off of it. Well, unless people FOMO'd and then their liquidity. This is how meme coins typically work, guys. Maybe this is a good lesson. I could do this. All you have to do, I'd have to do is make a coin, right? I'll mint a coin on whatever, doesn't even matter, wherever. It has to have a decentralized exchange or a SEX. So I mint a coin. I mint, let's say, I don't even know what the most number that the smart contracts can have for minting coins, but whatever it is, like trillions, hundreds of trillions, quintillions, maybe 100 quintillion. What's the one after that? Whatever that one is. All right, I mint that many coins, right? Now I go to a decentralized exchange and I set up LP and I put $1 of LP or something, right? So on one account, I put for sale one coin for $1. Okay? On another account, I buy that one coin for $1. That's it. There's no more coins in circulation. No one else can buy more. No one can sell any except for me. So now I have a coin with 100,000 quintillion tokens at $1. The market cap is now 100,000 million quintillion. It is now bigger than the entire world's GDP and all the money in it. Does that mean that I have all that money? No. How much money did that take to do? It took $1. Well, plus fees or whatever, you know. You get the point. Market cap is very deceptive. The more illiquid something is, the more manipulated it can be. And that's just manipulation. I just told you this plan. I told you how this would happen. And it would work. There would be nothing that could stop me. No one would have any of these, so they couldn't sell them. That would be the biggest threat, is if anyone owned anything, they could technically sell, but then they'd need a buyer. So someone would have to buy it. This is how most of these coins work and operate. This is how most of these pumps operate. If I own all of the coins and I keep buying and selling them to myself higher and higher and higher, what happens? The number goes up. Market cap goes up. Has there been any real value created? No. The real value, or the reason people do this, is, well, then they get bots or influencers or whatever to shill you this crap. They put this in front of you and say, look, it went up infinite percent. You're going to be the richest man in the world tomorrow if you just buy one of these. You buy it, you become liquidity, and you get sold into. If you were to go, in that scenario, if you magically had one of these coins while I did this, you'd only be able to sell it if there was a buyer, a matching buyer. If no one else is buying it, you actually can't sell it. There's just nowhere it would go. You would not be able to market sell it. I didn't need to or intend to ramble that long about this, but it is really important when you are diving into the crappiest, muddiest water here on these to understand how easy it is to make a chart when you control the supply. Do whatever you want. There you go. I'm never going to do that. I worry that I would end up going to jail for some reason. Almost certainly would end up going to jail for some reason. Not really sure why, but there it is. Can you see W after Pepe? Short Watt Tube. Short Watt Tube, you subscribed? If you subscribe, I'll look at it for you. Speaking of subscribing, Boss of Arju subscribed. Panda YouTube. Ooh, I like this one. There's a new one. Shout out to you. Panda YT Codem. Gmail address. Interesting name. Martin James, Elliott Trades Pattern Up, Neil PD, Swift Swirls, God Guide for You, Sunil Mandan Mori, Kashi, Ashaful Alam Armit, and many others subscribe today. Join the fam. Make that number up here. Make it go. All you have to do is hit the button. You can interact with the live stream. If you hit the subscribe button, it will roll over in real time so you can make the screen move. It's very exciting. Number go up. All right. What's next? AI coin, 𝐴𝐼. 𝐴𝐼 isn't traded. There's no way to chart it. Bro, what about ABT1 coin? I'm casting spiels. That's right, B-Man. And B-Man, for you, we can pull up SLP. I know I've looked at it. Apparently I haven't looked at it since May of last year. Looks like the May of last year, that TA is still slapping. Interesting. On the month. Let's go over the narrative. SLP took a beating, dumping, lower low, bear market. Started to paint somewhat efficient price action. Rallied back up, painted a monthly order block. From there, it proceeded to test and then break, and then test and then break.
Block Aptus DT, Gate IO chart, next generation blockchain about to take over.
Uh-oh. Solara and Emmanuel, love that info you just gave. Bro, this is like the stuff I wish I could just rant about every day, but it would just be repetitive. But it's things that everyone needs, that you need to know that in this space, because if you don't, you just have a wrong idea of what's happening behind the scenes. That's why decentralization, you got me on a rant, but this will be quick. That's why decentralization is so important. The more centralized a supply is, the more it is just at the whim of whatever owns that supply. Like I said, I could make a coin that has a market cap bigger than the entire world GDP. But in reality, I would have nothing. The only thing I would have is whoever FOMO's into it or whatever other liquidity is put into it. That's it. Don't get burned, man. This is why Bitcoin is like, you might not think it's sexy or exciting. I don't know why you don't think that, but you might not. But at the end of the day, Bitcoin is not controlled this way. The supply is too decentralized. People can say, oh, the supply is so centralized. Look at ETFs, look at Michael Saylor. Yeah, dude, that's like not even 1% of the supply each. We're talking, I minted a coin, I have 100% until I sell them to other people. Anyway, going back, SLP proceeded to test, reject, break, reject, test, reject, just stair stepping, order block on order block. This is the first kind of ugly candle this April close, but it did come down to a pretty spicy level, continuing this stair step, putting in another higher low here at 0032. This is rough only because of the bearish engulf. I could see in this month returning to 0059, just back to that April open for liquidity. No guarantee there, but I do like that you've kind of continued this process. Up, support, up, support, up, back to resistance, tested as support, higher low so far this month of May. So the way I might trade this is I would likely look for that May open again. May not come, but rather miss the boat than board the Titanic. I feel like I say that every day. That's because every day I need to talk people off a board in the Titanic. But it's the biggest ship ever built. It can't sink. They said it's unsinkable. Well, all right. Okay. It's a sure thing. And by the way, man, 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐫𝐿. I'm going to look at that next. Let me just get through SLP. My trade thesis here is, well, this has been on a series of higher lows, backtesting supports, moving higher. So my thesis is that will continue. And if it doesn't, then my thesis is wrong and the long was wrong. So from May's open, looking at 0037, 00375-ish, looking for that to come back at some point in May. Where are we going to target? Right at that previous monthly open. Let's see our risk to reward. That will let us know if we need to adjust our stop. Now we're pretty good. Pretty good. We could take it even from stop at like May trading lower, but I think this is the right move. 3.8 to 1 risk to reward. Let's set up another one. Let's say, okay, just back to the distribution here. Just under 0.005. Still gives us a 2 to 1. That's a good trade. Let's put our 1 to 1 right below 0.05. So we have TP1, 2, 3. Stop below 0.032. You have a plethora of risk to rewards. There you go. Trading below 0.019, and good luck. You've broken the pattern. Things don't look as good. There it is, SLP. So ABT for Mr. 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐫𝐿. That's an interesting name. Hazardous Venom just joined. Any reason for Bitcoin rallying? I would argue yes. I would argue the reason for Bitcoin rallying is the quantitative tapering. I'm going to trademark that now because I hate saying quantitative tightening, quantitative easing. Quantitative tapering, trademarked by Tom Crown right here, right now. Quantitative tapering is my argument. Combined with ETFs, Hong Kong ETF, US ETF, having Bitcoin being at an all-time high this year. There's a few reasons, but I think the immediate reason, the reaction in markets is from the quantitative tapering from the FOMC on Wednesday. ABT, look at this. ABT, weirdly reminding me of like Velo right now. I don't know if the projects are similar or not, but it's reminding me of Velo for the reason that it doesn't seem to really be moving, at least for now with the rest of the market. March 24 was the only red candle here. October of 23, monthlies closed green over and over and over again till March of 24. And I like where that happened. So not only did we get a little red, a little shakeout, it was right at the all-time high. So we saw profit takers or whatever, profit takers, let's just say profit takers, sellers, bears, sell at the all-time high, getting out, thinking we're going back down. April closed a higher monthly candle, the highest ever, above the all-time high, and now May, it's just kicking off. It is in price discovery. When we're in price discovery, and it's unusual because almost nothing else is right now. what do? We use our fib tool. We connect our all-time high to our all-time low, and we look for that extension. $18.53. That's it. Along the way, of course, you have your psychological levels. $5 no matter what. Always gonna be there. Always gonna be people looking to sell at $5. Always gonna be people looking to sell at $10, etc. But these are just psychological numbers. They're just places that people conceptualize easily. They don't tend, big if, big kind of conditional there. They don't tend to end rallies. Rallies can end at them, but they don't tend to. So usually when we have a setup like this, I'd look for something maybe along this line, right? No guarantee it will move that way. But you usually see a pullback of some kind of $5 and $10. Our analysis was looking for this 1850 all the way back here. But how might we trade it? I never encourage market ordering into big green candles. I would not go long right here, personally, at $3.64. That's not a good call. It might play out, but it's not a good call. Let's see how this was playing out on the week. Tapped all-time high, pulled back, moved higher, back tested it. We already had that back test. Okay. 270, 280. To repeat this pattern, which is not guaranteed, but is at least worth thinking about, maybe we see a move to 5, then back to 280, then to that 10 mark. Close. However, you don't know. We don't know. Will it hit 5 first? Nobody knows. It could. That's where I'm going to look for that position. If I was going to take a position, I would probably take it from 280. Stop loss below the previous all-time high. You trade back below there, things aren't quite as they seem anymore. You can play it up. Play it all the way. Play it as high as you want to play it. Sky's the limit, baby. You want to go higher? You think this is the most bullish thing ever? Maybe peak bull market, you see $73. That's the 2 measured move. The only way I've gotten this is by using that fib tool, send to back. Using the fib tool, that's it. It's not a comment on the blockchain or technology or whatever. I don't know anything about it. There you go. 3 trades. This is an 85.5 to 1. That's silly. Interesting. I might actually take a trade at 280 there. We'll see. Again, not playing favorites, not being a moon boy, just all-time high, all-time low. 1618 sits at 1850. That'd be my first real take profit target. Your measured move, if it comes 73.50, I'd sell everything there personally. There you are. There it goes. Thank you for the super chat, my friend. I wish you the best of luck. ABT does look pretty bullish. Doesn't really seem to be moving with the rest of the market. Anything can happen, though. Bro, I want to know a bit one coin. A bit one coin. Is it ABT? That's what we're looking at. Or is it ONE? It's hard to tell. Q-tape? I like that too, Jomi. Q-tape. That's good shit. Q-taping. 73 easily, I'll take it. You'll do it. Go for it, Sleet. Swing trade era. How you doing, bro? Check holders. Give you a call. Check Pedro. You stay out of my crappy mud waters. All right, I will. What else you guys want to look at? Stratertelli sold 100% of their Bitcoin at 65K. They bought a little more Bitcoin at 60K. So you waited 9%. Fair enough. Lowering your BEP by 5K. Lowering your cost average. Cost basis. Missed the 56K low. After all the bad decisions this past year, nice move. Hey, if it worked out for you and you're happy, I'm happy for you. That's all you can hope for. In the future, consider, this is not just for Bitcoin, for anything, consider taking profit or selling, even buying in pieces. Being all out is a really bad way to set yourself up to be emotional, to be wrecked if it goes up. If you're like, okay, I want to sell everything, but you sell 50% instead, you're in a much better position if you made the wrong choice. You're not all the way out. That would be like Tom Crown's mantra. Everything in pieces. Hazardous Venom, Elon. One coin, bro. ONE, all right. Harmony 1. Andy coin. What's up, cryptogenic dude? Harmony 1, no. Harmony 1 doesn't look bad. I'm surprised. I like this monthly order block, higher high, pull back to that order block, find support. We can make a trade here. Obvious next upside target going to be 6.6 cents. Our 1618 extension right there. Further confluence. Let's go down to lower time frames. I think I still would wait for 1 cent, but hey, you guys, you're not me. Really similar setup here, actually, to what did we just look at with this? To a lot. SLP, kind of reminding me here. Kind of reminding me of that SLP low. Slightly lower low here. Lower high, lower low. You're still in a downtrend. But there's probably a thesis to be done. 1.85 cents. It's weird to say cents with decimals because you never have a fraction of a cent in real life. Trade thesis is going to be really similar to the others. So it's going to be almost identical. I think I'm going to actually look a little lower. I wouldn't be surprised to be a shakeout back at this low. What is this in May? Wouldn't be surprised to see a shakeout at May's low. Dang, you can get a 3-to-1 from that low just to 2.2 cents. Interesting. Could see it played that way. More, yep. Too bad. More aggressively at that monthly open. Looking for the 618 at 2.8 cents. See this played many ways. Many ways, honestly, just meaning many take profits. All kind of the same play. There you go. I like the way these look when you stack them. It's like a little gradient. It's pretty. It's like market Cipher B. Ooh, okay. All right. All right there. I don't hate what I'm seeing. I'm going to throw 𝐂𝐴LGO up on here. Shout out to 𝐂𝐴LGO one more time. You can get a free, risk-free monthly trial, 1 month trial. If you use my link. It's in the video description below. They're a partner of our channel, sponsor. They're good. They make the best stuff, guys. They make the best indicators. Ain't nobody making better indicators. Would love to see this day kind of turn trend, but we're not quite. Maybe on the week. Nope. Caught the short. Hit the support. Come on, Lux. Give us something. Nah, nothing yet. Nothing yet on this one. There's a trade for one. There's a trade there. Good luck. I'm not taking it, but there's a trade. What was the other one? Future hold for Monero. Man, privacy coins will have their day someday. 𝐂𝐚𝐫𝐿. I'm all in. I'm all in on 𝐂𝐚𝐫𝐿. Harmony 1, more like your money. Done. I have some Harmony 1 somewhere. Velo A, vertical stream. Yeah, dude, that is the vertical stream. There is a simultaneous full screen stream. If you can navigate over here, if you want the full thing. This is just so people on like the shorts feed can watch. What was the other one? When XRP futures on Coinbase? I don't know. Was it bottom, Tom? F key? For now. This mad resistance sign played out well, so well. Hope you're well, mate. I am well. Hope you're well, cryptogenic. Wisdom A. Yes. Always take some profits. Never fear. Fast dips down. Embrace them. True that, though. True that. Christopher Abbott. Bitcoin. Falling asleep with you. That's okay, expandable youth. It's okay. How you doing, man? Check out Pedro. Only you want to look at Pedro. Are you going all in on Bowden for the elections? No, I did buy Bowden, some Bowden. I don't even want to look at the chart. I did buy some when FEMX listed it just because they listed it. And I was like, all right, I'll put $100 in it. I don't think that buy is doing so well, unfortunately. Yikes. Oh no, Bowden. Might be rolling over on the day. Oh, Noden Boden. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I had to take profit, set it $1, and it hit $1.05 on CoinEx, but I have it on FEMX. I don't think it hit $1.05. Wow, it's trading at 30. Ugh. Yep, I got skunked. It only hit 97 cents. I would have had such mad profit. I got skunked. Probably gonna end up riding that bad boy down. Don't really care though. Doesn't bother me. It's not a big deal. Small amount of money. Corn still hanging out where we left it. Not a bad sign. Not bad. I just don't like this low time frame. Let's see. It's a chilling day. I didn't know how the stream would go. It went about the way I expected. Chilling. Let me see. Yeah, like 700 viewers. Not bad. Only 230 likes, guys. That's very low. We need to get that up. We only have 20 likes on the vertical stream. JV numbers. Can I take a look at Flux? All right. I'll take a look at whatever you guys want to look at. Just make sure you subscribe. It'll show up right here when you subscribe. I get to shout you out. Like this guy, Donald. My guy, Donald. Oh, wait, no, that's 𝐂𝐴𝐺 𝐓𝐫𝐚𝐝. What's up? Jakir, Manish, Wealth for Everyone, Tungi, Rubik, 𝐒𝐈𝐆𝐍, the OG, Basavarju. A lot of good names. Keep them coming. Flux, last time we were looking at it, I was looking for 72 cents. It has not made it there yet. It has fallen below $1, rejected from the dollar. So that 72 cents may still be in the cards. Really similar setup to everything else. Honestly, I could put a long here and a stop below 72, but this is what we were looking for, and I'm getting vibes that still looks good. Still looks good. You can see this clear resistance before breakout. Let's see where that fib sits. Ooh, I did hit the 618. Might not come. 0.5 retrace. Yeah. I'll still look for 72 cents. There could be a play here with your stop below 80. Maybe just back to $1. But I'm not taking that. Oh, we got stopped out here. I didn't even see this one. This got stopped out, but it's so close. 2 pennies. Some of it be. If Flux does manage to either bottom here, or even if it goes to 72, 240. 240 looking very fresh. Extensions don't line up with it. That's what I've been looking for. What's up, Emmanuel Casa, my guy? How are you? Stay a while. Listen. Can I look at Mara? Okay, Jomi. Mara. Isn't Mara a miner? Shouldn't be looking at miners, buddy. Marathon. Yeah. Man, that's an ugly close. You had a great resistance, higher low, higher high back test. Into a higher high, it got sold off. That's not great. It's not. That is no bonita. It's getting all excited. Okay, at least on the week, you managed to close back above 1737. I think it closed below there again, and I'm not loving it. Not loving it. Kind of like in bear flaggy. Okay, a little trigger wave, back-to-back trigger waves though, and market Cipher B on the day. $618 rejected. Okay. Go. 2350. This looks decent. I could do this. Pretty much at market right now. Stop below 1560. Take profit at 23 for a 3. Let's make that an even 3. Nice 3-1. Even just back to the high, you get about 1.13. Let's actually crank it up too. There you go. For this one, yeah. Still get a 3-1 all the way up there. I can see it played this way. Can I check out CKB? Michi Soul Razvan. All right. XTZ Fabia still asking. I'll pull it up. I don't think it's moved. You used to love trading FTM-matic. Yeah. Tezos did lose $1. Looks like it's fully tested, 87 cents. Kind of that same ugly position. Got to get back above $1. I'm just going to delete that one. $0.97. Never hit 75. That's interesting. Right at that order block. Tezos is rough, man. This is rough. This monthly order block was lost on the sell-off. You did find support. You got that to battle with now. Dollar is going to be resistance. If it rejects price, I would look back to 87 cents again. If you lose 87, 75 is very likely to bounce. You did get a higher high. Still technically a higher low off of 82. You do have a pretty clear runway up to 140 if you can get back above $1. I wish Tezos looked better. Jupe. Yeah, I saw you subscribe. Look at Jupe. What's up, Captain Gary? Jupe did not go to all-time high. Man, so close. So close. Back. Money flow could look better. I do see some short-term upside for Jupe. It's already at the 618 though. Bitty. I don't hate it. You filled this. That's good. I do like $1. I'm not taking this trade. But I like trades from psychological numbers. So let's see how this looks. Let's see. Just back to your range high with your stop below your low. 1.6 to 1. $3.7 to 1 to 150. 2.2 to 1. There you go. See it played that way. Here's Jupe. Why is it called dead cat bounce? Well, they say that when something is thrown down hard enough, it bounces no matter what it is. That's where that term comes from. What it really means is people call something a dead cat bounce when a market has been trending down and it moves up and they don't believe that it's a real rally. That it's just been hit so hard that it bounced off the ground. And that's going to keep going. Got a chop first bet. What's that? Mr. T with the Chili's Dragon Fork. Hello from Palestine. Hello, my friend. I hope you're well. CKB. Let's see, CKB. Oh, it never filled. This filled, though. You're almost back to an all-time high. It's fallen down. $0.013 is probably where I'd be looking. It didn't hit that yet. It hit 1.38. I'm looking for 1.3 flat as your order block into the bear market. You broke, you kind of came back to it, didn't fully test it. It's also your 382 retracement. I don't like this green candle. It's beautiful, but to close a 250% monthly candle, it leaves potentially a lot of downside. Potentially. I do like this though. I kind of like just these reds breaking the high to the low. Sweep short, sweep long. 2.2 cents very likely. I'd say 13's the play though. Let's go. There it is. Looking for 13 flat. It might not come, but I think it could. I think it will. Stop below. This is kind of the important part. Stop below 1 cent. You might want to make that the entry if you think this is going to continue to the downside, 1 cent. But the stop going to be sitting underneath there, retargeting just essentially your levels here. 3 cents, 4 cents. Good stuff. KCP, Chili's, Chills. What do I think about Ordy, Emod? Ordy's been struggling, hasn't it? It's really been struggling. Chili's finally on the Bitcoin pair, finally back to its previous resistances after breaking higher, falling all the way back down. That may be a good signal. This happened after we looked at it. Maybe a good signal for reversal on the dollar pair. Let's go. Let's see. On the month. This was drawn before this happened. On the month, you did sell off, closed up, put on a little ground in May here, but essentially holding what could be left shoulder, head, right shoulder break, right? I think in May, Chili's will return to 15 cents. Wait, what just happened? TradingView's been throwing me through loops lately, making me every single time I select this tool do it weirdly. All right, on Chili's, 10 cents. What is this? 10, 11, 10. Looking for 50% upside this month. It's 37. You can see it played like that. It's not a very good trade though. I don't love this one. 5.5. Yeah. I don't love it, but 15 cents does look good. It just needs to break the previous monthly open. Then it can head to 28. This is where it's going to find its real resistance though. This is where you're going to have some issues. There's going to be a lot of profit taking at 30, like 28 to 30 cents. Good luck, Chili's. I haven't looked at Ordy in a while. I'll pull it up. All right, it's DGen Friday. What are you boys doing this weekend? You should be joining the Discord. Discord.gg/TomCrown. And hanging out with the fam in there. We're live here, publishing content on YouTube every single day of the week. YouTube will commonly not show you when we're live for reasons. I don't know why. Doesn't like crypto, doesn't like sunglasses. But sometimes you won't get notifications and you'll miss this alpha. So make sure you're in the Discord. You'll never miss it there. You can also sign up with any of the partners in the video description below, and you'll get free VIP access in there to our trading rooms. Very exclusive. Cost you nothing. Ordy. I was looking for 29.61. Back to that previous all-time high. So far, pretty good. Didn't quite make it there. That's probably still the entry, though. I can see something like this. Probably still the entry. Previous all-time high resistance. Price comes back to it, tests it as support. If you hold, then you get to get spicy again. Then you get to get real spicy. Wait, why am I moving this? Wasn't that already there? It was already there. Woody may have some issues, especially if it rockets right like up here. It's going to come back to this trend line. And it may then look to move down. Or maybe, maybe not quite as far down. I don't know. Still waiting for Woody. That's the bottom line. 2 days of employment data. How likely Powell to cut rates? I don't think so, man. I don't think so, but I'd like to see him keep that quantitative tapering going. The thing about Octaspice. I don't know, man. Check PDA. Public displays of affection. I don't have a chart for it. You know what? Corn might be pumping. This was looking crappy, and it still doesn't look the best. But I kind of thought it would break down by now if it was going to. Let's see, where are we at on the hour? 13 minutes in the hour. Last hour in the four hour. Okay. Gonna leave it. Render the video kingdom? Sure, bro. Haven't looked at render in a bit. Check Metis real quick. AD Cinema. Oh, here we go. Render. Render not stopped. Let's go, Render. Render with the classic play. You guys will notice a lot of these today are just the same analysis. Trading doesn't have to be complicated, guys. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it's not. Oop. Render all-time high was $8-ish. It broke that all-time high in March. Once it broke, people said, where's the entry? This arrow, this has been here a while. I will admit it did not do this. It hasn't done that yet. Fell below, but it does look like it's holding that low. I think this trade's still in the right direction, still with the right idea. Render breaks its all-time high now at 1383. I'm going to be looking upwards. Is that like $20? 2025 looks like a good target. This trade was just back to the high, but is what it is. Screw that. I'm gonna leave it. Ooh. Ooh. This does look like it wants to roll over. Render actually looks pretty good. For being in the dirty muck, it looks pretty decent. Let's see. Beautiful. You know, I should change all of these because it seems like the backtest of the all-time high is the backtest of the monthly close all-time high. You can see that here in April. Boom, right to 615. Potentially May looking to close higher, looking for a bigger move. Oh, we have a bigger trade here. 10-1. Where was this? Ordy. Give me a sec. I want to modify this. Since it hasn't filled yet, I feel like it can. Ooh, that's not good, though. That's not good. Because if I use that logic, then I'd be looking for $8 on Ordy. Okay, I'm just going to move on. Just tuck that one away. Tuck that away for another time. Metis. I made $1 pair for Metis last stream. Oh, I think this was it last stream? Last degen stream? Maybe not. Metis. What to do with you? You got some kind of SR flip going on. You got like a $52 SR flip. Resistance, didn't hit it, fell lower, moved higher. 218, nice. Up. Trigger wave painting, question mark. Let me see if I can find a different pair for Metis. Oh, Metis already has a dollar pair. Why did I make that one then? That doesn't make sense. Oh, when in Rome. Probably because there's not a lot of history. That's probably it. Look at all these. This is how my charts used to be, like years ago. These freaking grids and stuff. No, thank you. Week. Same thing, 52. Nice. Same logic. All the same logic today. All the trades get the same logic. Same argument. You backtested a major previous resistance as support. You bounced. The bounce is not super convincing yet. That's okay, because trades don't necessarily need that. Thesis being that the low is in off of that support, and that support is holding. Stop below. Take profit back at essentially the weekly high is 115 for a 3-to-1. We're going to throw in a 2-to-1. Let's actually use our fib tool here. Yeah. 114. 100. Yep. Got to take 100. 100, 114. Actually, you know what? Damn, 6-to-1. Too much. 4-to-1. 3-to-1. Let's put in a baby one too. It's 1-to-1. 1, 2, 1, 3, 4. There she blows. Trading under, even under 52, not a great sign. Under 50, this trade's bonk. You could be more bullish than this. If you think this is going to keep going, you don't have to be this conservative. You can then say, okay, range highs, that's a 7-to-1, 150%. You could say you're looking for the extension up at 289. That's possible. There you go. Metis. Done. We already checked Jupe. Toshi, Matic. I'll pull up Matic. Matic. I have no idea if Pickle's getting timestamps on this. There are a lot of them. Interesting. Matic was looking like dog shit. Still kind of is, but at least your lows here, it looks like you found something at these lows. Matic against Bitcoin. Looking like it's going to come back here just based on this. Looks like it's going to come back to this major support. Now it's resistance, though. If it rejects from here, look out below. Oh, no. Oh, no, it followed our doodle, and that's not what we wanted. Matic hitting the lower low there. Not great. You can see we got skunked twice on this. Yikes. Double L. We're going to need a higher time frame. 107,711 subscribers. What a beautiful number. It'd be great if we could get that to 107,800. I know there are people out there not subscribed. There's still time. Matic does have a problem. It was looking good. But that April candle, man, you closed below the monthly order block. You now have 78 cents as resistance. That's not great. Of course, it can break it. It can go back up to $1, but that's going to be profit taking. May has a very high probability of reaching 78.6 cents, in my opinion. Can't tell you a probability of it breaking it. If it does break it, it's going to $1. But that's going to be hard. That's not a walk in the park. It's not going to be fun. These weekly candles, wicks are coming up slowly. Lower low money flow. Pull the fib down to the real low. Here it is. 78 cents. I just hate where that April closed. Matic it is. Dump or pump, Pabs? Yes. How do I predict the future like that, Brian? Well, as a child, I was cursed by a witch who said you will always know the future of candles. That's how I got into trading. Witch curses. Easy. All right, bros. ENA, ABT, we already looked at it. Scottish, we did. B-man, what do I think the future hold for XMR? I saw you say that and I got distracted. Privacy coins will have their time. They'll have their day. I bought XMR when Binance delisted it. Bought it at 100. I know it's close to that 100 mark, but 124, so up 24%. This looks like garbage too, but privacy coins will have their day. XMR is decentralized. It's proof of work. It's got the good bones. It will be fought tooth and nail, but that's kind of the thing about crypto. They were always going to fight us. This was never going to be a smooth, easy transition. Privacy coins, the center of that non-smooth, non-easy transition. But they'll have their day. I haven't lost any hope. I'm looking for XMR, hopefully to hold this $100 low, return to 165, 180 over the course of the year. Break that, you're looking at like 270. If you look at the macro of XMR, it looks amazing though. Like, look at the macro. Traded to 22 cents, rallied to 460, traded back down to 26, broke its all-time high. So far, even with Binance delisting, did not break its June 22 low. Even with delisting on Binance, which is like a pretty big deal. All the liquidity gone. People selling it because they can't do anything with it. Market makers. That's really the thing, is when Binance delists something, those big market makers that are forced to have a lot of the coin in order to market make successfully and efficiently, pretty much get rid of it unless they have another exchange they can go to. But the problem with Binance is going to another exchange is almost never going to have the same liquidity. So they don't need the same stack, which does cause some serious selling. Well, the macro, dude, XMR, if it holds $100, $97, it looks amazing. Like, it looks like it wants to go back to its all-time high, break it, and explore new prices. Filecoin, Juke, Gallo, we've done a lot of those. I think it's bullish. I don't think that if you're a new coiner, if you're not into the space, if you don't understand why Bitcoin is the future and is everything, then Monero's probably not for you. You'll figure it out later. That's the real deal. This space takes time, man. And with all the noise now, all these influencers giving you bad information, you're never going to get rich with Bitcoin. You need to buy a degen crap poop rocket Elon coin. You'll get 1,000,000% in a minute. It's easy to lose the way. It's easy to see why people don't get the space anymore. Because DCA Bitcoin is not sexy. It's boring. People don't want to do it. They want to get rich tomorrow. That doesn't exist. But what does exist is getting wrecked tomorrow. And that's what happens. Problem is, these influencers don't care because they make their money off you and they move on. We don't do that here. I'm here for you. I'm here for you on Friday, looking at crap coins, boys. Speaking of that, I don't know, hype coins. Bitcoin. Litecoin sometimes. Sometimes. It's Friday, which I think will happen to Trezor and Ledger sales if they ban that non-KYC. It's literally Folsom has a good point and a good question about these discussions going forward, right? Self-custody. But banning self-custody would be like the government trying to ban math. You can't do it. It is something that fundamentally exists outside the control of humans. They could try, but I don't even know what that would look like. It's like an old man yelling at a cloud. That's what banning self-custody is. Old man yelling at cloud. Cloud doesn't care. Cloud doesn't change course. Old man gets angrier the more he yells and the less the cloud listens. That is the truth of banning not just self-custody, but banning Bitcoin. You're just yelling at a cloud, bro. But it's Friday. It's time to drink some brews, roll up, have some fun, go out, touch some grass. You know the deal, guys. Jump in the Discord, discord.gg/TomCrown. You won't regret it. Sign up with any of the partners in the video description below and get exclusive VIP access in said Discord for free. That's right. Bitcoin's looking decent into this weekend. I wouldn't be afraid of a little pullback, though. We'll see what happens over the next few hours. If we don't see a sell-off today, I think we have kind of a float up into this weekend. Going to be looking for 63.8. It's amazing. Any price above 59.2 is amazing after losing it. Much love to all of you guys. I wish you success. I wish you happiness. I'll be here. That's all for today, fam. Hope you enjoyed today's DGen Friday. More coming. More spice. More everything. Shout out to 𝐂𝐴LGO and Meta Signals as my last moments. Sign up with our partners. I love you, fam.